Hi, I'm Dennis Hubbard, Chairman of the Committee to Increase Voter Participation here in Farmington Hills. And I'm with Ellen Schnackel, Director of Special Services here in Farmington Hills. And we're here to talk about a ballot item coming up on August 7th regarding our parks and recreation. Ellen, tell us a little bit about this Parks and Recreation Millage.
Sure, actually it was originally established and passed back in 1986. It's been renewed 3 times since then. The current one that we're in, it's a 10-year millage and it actually expires in June of 2019. So what we're doing is coming out to voters on August 7th this year, 2018, to ask for that millage to be renewed.
And to clarify, that is just a renewal, it is not a new tax.
That's correct. It's just a renewal of an existing millage, again, that's existed since 1986.
So Ellen, what is this millage all about?
Well, it was originally established in 1986. It's been renewed 3 times since 1986, and it provides some significant funding for our department, the things that we provide, which are programs, services, and facilities and parks throughout the city.
Okay. So we're sitting here in Heritage Park. We've got this beautiful fountain. I imagine an example of what this millage is paying for is just keeping the water running here at Heritage Park.
Sure, in the big picture, absolutely. Over the last 10 years, it's provided funding for things like this park, and the splash pad that we're sitting next to is one of those things. Some other things it's provided for here at this park is the Riley Archery Range, upkeep of some of the historic facilities, as well as upkeep of our playgrounds and trail system. Over at Founders Sports Park, for example, we've had some other significant changes over the last 10 years of growth, and the millage has helped funding for the fishing pier at that park, the disc golf course, and the Riley Skate Park, which was established within the last 10 years, and some of the funding for that came from the millage.
So for young and old, it sounds like we've got everybody covered.
It is. In the big picture, the millage provides funding for numerous programs, and we, whether you're 9 months old or 99 years old, I think we have programs that are available for you. All ages, interests, and abilities, we're programming for all those things. The millage provides funding specifically for some programs for our senior citizens. Not many people know, but out of our Cossack Activities Center, we serve Meals on Wheels. We serve over 108,000 meals a year. Wow. To residents that are homebound, now whether they're age 50 and better or they have some sort of disability that keeps them at home, but the millage helps support that, as well as our senior transportation program. We transport over 30,000, give rides, 30,000 rides a year, and that's to things like dialysis, doctor's appointment, the grocery store. So senior citizens certainly benefit from the millage. Over the last 10 years, they absolutely would benefit from a renewal as well. Other things significant to the millage are our cultural arts programming, which is our summer concert series, many visual and performing arts classes and programs. Our after-school programs, which is a safe place for 6th to 8th graders to hang out after school in some of our facilities. We also have a summer program for that same age group. Another area that is also funded through the millage is a lot of our recreational programs. Here at Heritage Park, we have some special events. Those are partially funded through the millage as well.
Oh, wow. So you think of Parks and Rec, you think of all fun things, but there's quite a few critical components to this millage. The Meals on Wheels you mentioned, the rides, the places for kids to be after school. Those are important things to a community.
Absolutely, and I don't know that everyone, I think sometimes we think of Parks and Recreation, we think, oh, a bat and a ball, but it's really encompassing a really wide variety of things that we provide in our parks, programs, facilities.
So you mentioned some facilities. What specific facilities are being assisted by this millage?
Sure. Over the last 10 years and then also upcoming over the next, the Cossack Center is certainly a highlight of that. That is something that was originally built in 1965, so it does require some assistance, some funding towards that to repair things as simple as a leaky roof to larger, more extreme things as filtration systems in pools, HVAC systems. That requires some attention. And I think at that particular facility, we have a really expanding adults 50 and better base, where we have a lot of seniors that are interested in real active activities such as pickleball, exercise classes, and dance. And then we have some older seniors that aren't quite as mobile anymore, but are interested in cards and pinochle, bingo, some of those things. So we need to expand the programs we're offering over there. The millage helps us fund some of that expansion of programs.
So you've mentioned some parks, some programs, and some facilities here in Farmington Hills. Where do you think the majority of this millage money is going?
Spread out pretty evenly, but I'd have to say the parks probably take a larger portion of it. We have over 600 acres of parkland that we manage, over 6 miles of nature trails, a nature center. So those things are significant. We operate over 100 ball, soccer, baseball diamonds, athletic fields in total. Some of those are actually school fields, some of those are Farmington parks, so we help maintain all of that and schedule those. So there's some funding that's required to make that happen, to make those available for anyone that wants to use it.
Excellent. And as far as a cost, this is a millage renewal. What kind of cost is associated with this millage?
Again, it's a renewal. It is for, let's say that your home's market value is $100,000. It's really about $23.81. A home's market value of $150,000, $35.86. Market value of $200,000, $47.81, and a home's market value of $250,000 is an estimated average annual cost of $59.76.
Wow, Ellen, it sounds like the Parks and Rec Millage is going to be covering quite a bit. I know from a personal standpoint, my family has enjoyed Heritage Park especially. My wife and I have walked these trails. I've had my kids playing on a splash pad. I've had them inside the Nature Center. What are some of the other areas that people find to be the most popular attractions here at Farmington Hills?
Well, one specifically here at Heritage Park for sure, the splash pad that sits behind us. We have lots and lots of visitors. It's totally free. It's a great opportunity to bring especially little kids that are just getting used to the water to step into there to cool off. And the archery range, which just opened a couple summers ago, the numbers there are just booming. In fact, use of our archery range has led to the school districts starting teams, both in the middle school and at the high school level. We're talking literally hundreds and hundreds of kids. In fact, all different ages utilize the archery range. It's a fantastic new feature for us. It's very, very unique as far as city recreation and parks go.
I imagine that could actually lead to some scholarship money for kids if they're getting good at the archery.
Sure, it has, in fact, and especially the state association is just starting to recognize it as a high school official sport, so it's leading to some good stuff for some students here. I think another great amenity of ours that is pretty unique is the dog park. It started with a great relationship with the school district. We leased the property from them. We're actually in the process of purchasing the property from the school district, and we'll own that. It's a dog park. We currently have almost 400 dogs that are members at the park, but it's a great opportunity to take them out, run around and play with other dogs in a super safe environment.
So people, pets, young, old, we really do have it all covered. I've been hearing a lot about a camp out. Was there a camp out that happened recently?
Yeah, it's called the Great Farmington Hills Camp Out. I think we're in our 7th or 8th year of conducting that. It's an opportunity for those that aren't ready necessarily to venture out into the woods to camp on their own, to be in a more controlled environment. So we stake out the sites, you bring your own tents in, but we have the fire pit going, the hot dogs, s'mores, all of that stuff, and a number of activities, both educational and fun for families to take part in, to kind of that first introduction into camping. And then maybe after that, you might choose to go out on your own and experience it.
Well, that sounds amazing. I missed that, and I kind of think I might want to participate next year.
Yeah, well, it'll definitely be going on again. We absolutely sold out this year, so if you're coming, I'd get your space early.
All right, excellent. So, as a resident here in Farmington Hills, I am one of those voters that will be voting come August 7th. Is the Parks and Recreation Department funded exclusively through this millage?
It is not funded exclusively through the millage. We get a portion of our fees from the millage, a portion from user fees and charges, kind of a pay-to-play, if you will. We do have several grants that we benefit from, as well as some relationships, some co-op work relationships with some other organizations throughout the city.
So I think I've learned a lot today from you. I see that we've got a renewal from a millage that started in 1986, and that we have several programs, parks, and facilities that we're supporting, and that it's a benefit to the community, whether you're young, old, or even a pet. So I appreciate you being here with me, Ellen, and I look forward to seeing you again in the future.
Thanks. I appreciate the opportunity to talk about it. Here in Farmington Hills, we're very, very proud of our parks, our programs, facilities, and encourage anyone that wants to come out. We hope that you'll come enjoy them. If you'd like further information about what we're offering and what we're doing, the number's on your screen, or you can visit www.fhgov.com.
As chairman of the Committee to Increase Voter Participation here in Farmington Hills, our role is to increase the quality and quantity of information that's reaching you, the voter. So please come out August 7th, 2018, and vote.